私の世界ようこそトレードもMorning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Hello. I'm sorry, I kind of sound a little weird. Hi, it's Wemiko. It's nice to see you guys. It's been a while. I swear, every time I want to do a stream, something bad happens. I guess, you know, it's part of the main character training, am I right? Yeah. It's part of my main character training, you know, I gotta have a little bit of bad luck. It's all part of the plan. I'm so sorry for delaying this stream for so long and also delaying the stream from its intended time, but I hope we can have a good time today. You know, before I start the stream, I gotta say, disclaimer, this stream is super based. If you don't like my opinions, you can eat an apple. Yeah. I'm only here to give you what I know from my years of anime watching experience. So, it's up to you if you wanna believe me or not. Frankly, I don't really care. I'm only here to give you what I know. And if it helps, I'm glad. If it doesn't, then hee hee tee hee woodaloo. So yeah. To new viewers, hello, it's nice to see you. I am Wemiko. Remy is not in this room right now. I am her alter ego, and I'm also her deepest gremlin. Remy is a little bit reserved, but I am not reserved. So, the things that come out of my mouth might be a little bit too harsh, but who cares? Who cares? I'm an anime girl inside her head. I can do whatever I want. Wemiko unleash the yap. Also tell women to be careful at the beach next week and stay away from crabs, tentacles, and sunlight. Don't worry, she will be careful. She, oh my god, what is my voice sounds like this? Anyways, shall we begin? I know this summer review has been delayed for a while, but what is your opinion for summer anime? You know, I actually kind of want to make this like a weekly thing where I come out every week. If it's not Saturday, then I would like to do it on a Sunday, but most likely I would like to do it on a Saturday morning. So I'm gonna try to like make it a weekly thing. If I don't, then you can bully Remy however you want. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do it like a Saturday thing. Also, you know, it's a good way for people to come and watch me. You know, Weebs unite, right? We always gotta need some Weebs together, you know? You know, to be just like chill, talk about anime, you know? We could just talk about anime. Just chill, have a great time. Yeah. Yeah, so chill. Yeah, totally chill. As chill as my pudding. Well, I hope you're ready and in for a treat for summer, because summer is about to end and fall is about to begin. Well, there's a lot of very interesting and new upcoming anime that I would like to talk to you about, but I'm gonna leave it to next week to do it. So next week we could talk about all the new upcoming anime that's coming in the fall. But summer is about to end, and well, it's kind of funny because there are around 40... Wait, no. There's around 53 animes, and I have watched 50 animes, I think. I didn't watch 3 of them, but yes. And if you're wondering, how do you keep up? I have a Google Doc, by the way, so every time I finish an anime, I will write my review on the Google Doc, so I don't forget. But yeah, I've watched over, I think, 50 anime this season, and I gotta say, summer anime has always been super hyped, but super underwhelming. And many of you guys might say, oh my god, this summer summer anime is gonna be, I don't know, comedy. But no, I feel like the GOAT, the GOAT of summer anime is romance. I think romance took a crown on summer anime because there is two really great romance show. Actually, I think three really good romance show that I think deserve the talking, but not many people talk about it, so that's fine. I'll be here to talk about it. Yeah, I'll be here to talk about it. Yeah. Romances takes the cake. Yeah, romances. You support your life and your love for anime. Please keep up the reviews and continue to make our dreams come true. Thank you for the super chat. That is so sweet. Don't worry about it. I got you. But before that, I would like to once again design the tier list with everybody. So I'm gonna go with didn't watch. B is gonna go with it's mid. A is gonna be like it's good. S is gonna be like underrated. C mid. Bad, don't watch. Okay. And then I'm gonna insert a row. I'm gonna put pink. I'm gonna put this as niche because there's a lot of niche ones. Delete row. Good, niche, mid, good, should watch, and underrated. Oh, dropped. I did dropped a few anime. Oh my gosh. Okay. Dropped. There we go. Okay. So, didn't watch. Dropped. Bad. Don't watch. Mid. Niche. Wait, niche should be like mid. Good, should watch, underrated. Okay, alrighty. This is gonna be fire. Let's start, shall we? Alright, we're gonna start with like the first anime we're gonna start with is Oshi no Ko. Oshi no Ko is great. I think you should watch Oshi no Ko. It's been good. The story's been good. The animation's great. The music's great. The teams are amazing. The stage play's amazing. So, if you ask me, I do believe that Oshi no Ko truly live up the hype. So it's really good. But like I said, this is a season 2, so you have to watch season 1 first. You have to watch season 1 first. I feel like I read the manga. It's been pretty solid. I don't have any complaints. So, although the first episode is quite clickbaity in season 1, but if you ignore the first episode and you just read the manga, it's pretty solid. The plot is good, the story is good, the pacing's great, animation's good. I don't really want to spoil you guys, because I feel like you can't be spoiled. You know, there's some anime that you have to watch it first time, first experience. So, I think this. Well, if you think the plot is dumb, you can't watch it, then you don't really have to watch it. I'm just saying that if the plot is for you, then it's good for you. You know, if you like, it's like revenge, idol, a little bit of transformation. Next up is spicy. Oh, spicy. The next one is Alia sometimes hides her feelings in a Russian, which I am putting it as, I don't know. Should I put it at mid or should I put it as don't watch? Read the manga. Wait, read the novel. Should I put it at read the novel? Read the novel. I'm gonna put mid, you know? Yeah, mid. It's pretty mid. I'll tell you why it's pretty mid. You know, this whole show is about... It's about Ella, okay? It's about Ella. Okay, exposing her feelings by saying them in Russian. But only the male lead know what she's saying. Sure, it's like a good rom-com. But the problem is when they bicker, they feel like friends. It's such a friendly bicker. It's not really a. You can't really feel the sexual tension. Can't really feel the romance going. It's just, I don't know. And also for a rom-com, they don't really focus on the characters. You know what they focus on? The stupid freaking student council election. Oh my god. Like, the entire whole chunk of the anime is about the student council election. Neither the romance or the council election are interesting. I don't really care about, like, political drama, school, like I'm not really interested in the school drama, you know. I kind of wish she would say, like, you know, like cute confessions in Russian. That'd be so cute, you know, like a cute one, you know. And also, it's funny because I think the sister is better, no? Like, to be honest, I think Yuki is way better. When she said she was, like, the final boss, I don't think she's joking. I feel like she carried the show. She had way more personality compared to, Ayla and, like, the sister and the maid carried the show. Like, hardcore carried the show. The sister is funny. If it wasn't for the sister, I wouldn't... If it wasn't for the sister and also the maid, I wouldn't have watched it. Like, freaking... It's freaking... Yeah, it's Masha, man! Like, the side characters are way better than the maid. I don't know, she's just so plain. Also, fun fact, do you know that initially the story was supposed to be isekai? Where, the female lead isekai into a new place, and she found a guy and she kept talking to him in Japanese, but turns out that he also knows Japanese because he is a guide. But then the author realized that there's actually a lot of world building that comes to isekai, and then gave up and decided to do the Russian thing. Yeah, so yeah, fun fact. Yeah, fun fact. Fun fact. Why is Alia mid? Wow, man has not listened to my entire rant, bro. Maybe you should turn back a few minutes ago and listen to what I said. So funny. I think it's pretty mid. I don't know. It's not, you know, if I want to compare to the other romance. Well, what do you mean chill? I am no chill. I am the weeb. I don't care. it's just whatever, you know. It's. I think it's too clickbaity. You know, it's like too clickbaity. It's too catered too much to Twitter. Twitter hyped it up real fast. But I wished it didn't have the entire student council election, because I really didn't like that election. I think it's really boring. I don't know why there's even an election. It's not even a rom-com at this moment. And also, it's really, really, really slow burn. The progress is so slow. Because I read the novel. It's so slow. I think I gave up halfway, but I wanted to continue, but it's so slow. I mean, sure, like every shoujo anime, it's really slow, but like, it's so slow. So I doubt the anime is gonna get anywhere in the end. So yeah. So it's just okay. Next anime is shoot. I need to add a row above that says read original source. Alright. I don't know about you, but if you've watched my previous review of anime, then I reviewed spring anime too. You know how much I like Tower of God. You know how much I chill about Tower of God. I truly think Tower of God is amazing. The world building is insane. The whole premise of the story is about being stuck in a dungeon. And then you have to go to the top of the tower. And each level of the dungeon is a new challenge. So you just follow this main character and his friends to the tower. So that is the whole point of the story. The manga, to be honest, it's on Webtoon, guys. Webtoon is a free app that you can download. It's on Webtoon for free. It's insane. Listen, I know it's over 600 chapters, but if you're a manga reader, 600 chapters is really nothing. And I recommend you can read it when you're waiting in the queue, waiting in the line, waiting for your flight. You can even download and read it on a plane. But it's so good. What anime? Tower of God. I have been reading this manga for I would say more than 4 years now. And I'm still reading it. It's just crazy. The variety of different floors and places that you can get is pretty good. I kind of like it. You know, there's a lot of manga that has this similar concept. Like dungeon, you go in a dungeon and each floor you have different things at different floors. Especially Korean manga has been really popular in like dungeons. You go in S-class dungeons, C-class dungeons, or you go into dungeons with different floors. You know, like all these espers stuff has been pretty popular recently. In a few years. So, you know, if you like these genre, maybe I could do a stream one day and I'll recommend you some manhwas. But I would say the anime is pretty bad because the art style changed a lot. I think the first season, the art style was just okay. But the second season, it's like they're trying to replicate the webcomic style, so it wasn't really that nice. Also, the music's kind of bad. Pacing's kind of bad. You know what? Just don't bother with the anime. Just read the webtoon. It's great. After solo leveling, there's a big hole in my solo leveling isn't even that good. You should read like, oh, there's so much more better than solo leveling. Solo leveling's ending is just so bad. Why do you have to end it like that? It's like, why? Why even bother? There's a lot of good ones that's like solo leveling. Like, I think the world after the fall is great. There's a lot of great ones. I could. Oh, because of the art? There's plenty of great manhwa that have great art. Hard disagree. It was a masterpiece. Okay. Understand. Have a nice day. Like what I say is solo leveling is okay. The ending just kind of sucks. So yeah, you know. I feel like people say solo leveling is great because they're not exposed to other manhwas yet. You know? That's why to you, you think, oh, this is great. But because you're not exposed to a lot of different manhwas, so there's no threshold to what is great to you. So then you put solo leveling to a pedestal and you're like, oh, this show is amazing, it's great. But like, after the end arc, it just goes really messy. Like, suddenly the dad is here, and then like, all this, and then, oh my god, no spoilers, but yeah. It's pretty meh, like, after the end arc is where everything gets really messy. Kind of, doesn't really make you wanna read it again. So, you know, it's understandable. It might be your favorite. But once you read more, you realize that, it's just okay. So I can't really, yeah. Yeah, Sword Online kind of sucks, so. Yeah, anyways, moving on, oh boy. Okay, moving on, I want to talk about my dear friend Anoko-tan. My dear friend Anoko-tan. I would like to preface that, I think this show is okay. I think the show is funny. I think it is a good show. It's a good show. It's funny. It's okay.
Here's the part where Wemiko spends 3 hours seething that other people find jokes funny that she doesn't get.
Thank you for the tippy. Wow, I love making you guys mad because you guys will give me money. I think that my dear friend Noko-tan, I don't think it's bad. I just think it's overhyped. To be honest, I feel like the marketing was way funnier than the episode. Like, sure, I do turn off my brain and enjoy the show, but I feel like the marketing was way funnier than the whole thing. I guess, you know, marketing is effective. Like, yeah, sure, the marketing is effective, and then everybody likes the song more. It had a great first episode, but after that, it didn't match up to the great first episode. You get what I mean? The whole show, when it advertised, it's like telling you every episode is meme-worthy. Every episode is there's something so crazy and something so funny. Every episode is meme-worthy, it's Twitter-worthy, it's screenshot-worthy, it's viral-worthy. But then you watch the first episode and you go, wow, this is pretty amazing. And then the second episode, you're like, yeah, it's funny. Third episode, yeah, it's funny, but like, it's not as funny as I thought it would be. I thought it's gonna be funny. And then also, people overhyped this show. I feel like well beyond what it was going to deliver, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, the shock value went viral, but like, you know, when you watch the episode, it's funny, but not as funny as it's being advertised, you know? So, I feel like if this show would have been funny if it didn't have that crazy marketing. If nobody else marketed this show, and it showed, I was like, oh yeah, this show is good. But like, they marketed it, so now I have expectations that this show is gonna be good. And then when I watch it, I'm like, it's not really what I expected. It's not as funny as it promised me to be. So yeah. I mean, you know, sure, you can watch it. Just don't go in and expect to compare it to like Azumanga Daioh or like Nichijo or like what's that other stupid one? I can't remember. Like, don't expect it to be like that level of comedy. I think it's just like I read the manga. The manga's a bit like Pop Team Epic. It's like crazy comedy, but nothing really spectacular, you know? To be honest, I feel like this anime would be really good if it was only 5 minutes per episode. If each episode was only 5 minutes, and in that 5 minutes it's crazy, I think it would be nice. But it's like 20-minute, I don't know. Michael David, thank you so much for the gift. I think it's just okay. I feel like it's not the best though. It's not the best this season, and I feel like this season has way more better anime for you to watch compared to this. Way more promising anime for you to watch. You know? For this. But yeah, like the song is just over everything. Yeah. Yeah, the opening is banger though. Yeah, but I mean, just the opening, I guess. Next up, I wanna talk about this anime called Wistoria, Wand and Sword. I'm gonna put this as I think you should watch this show. Okay, so this show has the same author as Danmachi, by the way. It has the same author as Danmachi. The director of the show also did Black Clover. So you can kind of see where this is going. It's similar. It's in a similar range, whereby in a world of magic, how do I explain? Literally, there's like the gods. Humans gather together to defeat the gods. They build a tower and create an artificial sky because humans are locked underground. So these mages, I don't know, they're called something, I can't remember, and they belong in a tower. And you literally can join an academy to become one of them. It's like Mashlin, no? Except there's no comedy in this. So our main character, my boy's got that sleeper build. His name is Will Suffered, which kind of sounds like Will Effort. If there's a will, there is literally a way, okay? So this boy, when he was really young, he promised his childhood friend that they will reach the top of the tower and they will become the mage of the tower. But he didn't make it because he can't use magic. Oh my god, that's just like Asta. He can't use magic. But then, my boy's got that sleeper build. He's really good at physical stuff. He's good at speed. He has super strength. He can memorize attack patterns. He's literally the only warrior class in a world of mage. And also the fight scene is insane crazy. The animation is so good. Like, what kind of budget did they even have? I feel like they took the budget from like Failure Frame and added it into the show, because holy heckery, the animation is so good. The way the character moves is crazy insane. Like, you don't even have to like the plot to watch it. You can watch it for the animation and you go like, whoa. Like, whoa. The animation is insane crazy. It's so good. Like the fighting, the magic, the eyes. Oh my god, the wind. So good. And also, the OST is amazing. Also, man's kind of a Rizzler. Because, you know when you ask him, you're like, why do you want to be the greatest wizard? He don't tell you he don't tell you the reason why he want to be the greatest wizard because he could be powerful. No! The reason why he want to go to that tower is so that he can meet his childhood friend. Like, that's it! That's his whole point! It's not even to become the strongest man on earth. He just want to meet his girlfriend in the tower. Like, man's literally... And the girl is so cute. The girl is so cute. She's like trying to help him to come up to the tower too. Like, it's so cute. I mean, it's a wholesome goal, you know? It's a wholesome goal. She's into him. He's into her. This is all good. This is perfect. I like it. Sounds like NTR. There's no NTR, bro. It's literally... The both of them are into each other, so... And also the girl is so cute. He kind of has a harem. Not really. There's... Okay, like, there are girls who like him, but it's very obvious that... You know, it's very obvious that... He is into the girl. So... He doesn't really care. No, there's no NDR. He don't care because he just likes the girl. That's it. He only has her in his eyes. Which, you know, I like. I like. And the girl only likes him. It's great. I read the manga. Amazing. I really like it. I think it's great. I think it's great. I think the show is great. So, you should watch it. Next show I'm gonna put is in the niche collection because it's Fairy Tail. I think Fairy Tail is pretty niche. I like Fairy Tail. What can I say? The gang is back again. Like, I miss them so much, so you probably watch this for nostalgia. Like, I miss the gang. The gang is back. I miss them a lot. They're so goofy and stupid. And I miss the gang. So I'm gonna put this as niche because I like it. It's pretty niche. You gotta like watch Fairy Tail to watch this anyways. I like Fairy Tail. I cried so hard. I cried so hard when Aquarius died. Oh my god, is that a spoiler? I don't think people will actually watch Fairy Tail now. I don't think people are going to start watching Fairy Tail now. But yeah. The manga is amazing. I love the manga. Maybe because I don't know, I like the manga, it's great. So I put it as niche because, you know, I don't think this is for everybody to watch. Yeah, Fairy Tail was a good fun. Fairy Tail was a good fun. Alright, next up is Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, oh my god, how do I even say it? It's just don't bother. I don't understand Suicide Squad. I like try to watch it and I turn on my brain. Okay, let me tell you. Also, it ended with a cliffhanger, by the way. By the way, I like, you know when was the point where I gave up? I gave up, but I still continued. I gave up when I saw that Joker was a freaking twink driving a car that's made out of a piano. That was when I go, what in the world? Like, what in the world? Can they make him even better? He's just a twink. That's it. Oh my gosh. Also, I feel like Harley hard carried the show, to be honest. Do you know this show? Do you know that this show is written by the same person who wrote ReZero? Do you know? Like, why? How can you make something so bland? The isekai part is so bland. It's such a big miss. You would assume, oh my god, like, these Westerners, they're isekai into a new place. They should do more world building, learn about their culture. No, it's so boring. You know what? You know what? King Shark, he's just there. He's just there. No character, nothing. He just exists. Peacemaker, he just exists. He's just there. It's kind of lame, by the way. It's like, he's so lame. And it's like, there's so much more you could add inside. You could add so much lore inside. Mix Western and Eastern together. Like, so disappointing. I tried turning on my brain and I gave up. It was so boring. I like skipped the whole point. Thank you for the break. Ah, Wemiko Yaparina Hour is a great time. Wemiko anime talks are a lot. I love you. Thank you. I just feel like they wrote it. I just feel like I don't even know. They just like, hey, I want to get Suicide Squad into an anime, man, and that's it. Like, what? If you're new to Suicide Squad, if you watch it, you go, yeah, it's an okay show. But you know, if you like Suicide Squad and you watch it, you're like, oh man, this is kind of disappointing. Even though they've got really good VA. Do you know which artist made the art? It's made by Psychopaths. Psychopaths, you know, Kateki and Mommy Born. All these good artists. Oh man, good art, wasted plot. They could have just, I don't know. It's wasted. Just don't bother. Also, the ending is a cliffhanger, so I saved you time to, yeah. Alright, it's time for me to do my next review. The first underrated show I'm gonna put Days with My Stepsister as underrated. Hard carried this entire season. One of my favorite animes. I like it so much that I even have the light novels. Physical copy, by the way. Shipped all the way from Japan. Let me tell you, I was in Japan and I was scrolling. When I was in Japan and I was scrolling through the manga section. And I was looking at the light novel section. And then I came across this one light novel, which was this, like, I was like, this girl's kind of cute. So I read the synopsis, and I was like, oh yeah, it's about step siblings taking their romance. And I was like, sure, I kind of like this. It's giving me Angel Next Door kind of the feel. and then I bought it and then I read it. I was like, oh my god, this is actually really good. What the heck? And then I just started reading the entire novel. It's like, oh my god, it's like, this is crazy. And then when I found out that they had an animation, I was like, I just knew that people are not gonna watch it. Because you're gonna be going, oh my god, it's incest! It's incest! Oh my god! Guys, number one, if you're a true weeb, you know that love has no bounds. Number two, they are not biological siblings. They do not share the same DNA. So they are not. Okay? They didn't even grow up together. When they meet each other, they were like 16. So they didn't even grow up together. They're like 16 years old. You know? So people are crazy. I just think the title people I think okay, you know what? You know what? I think that people are just too critical about this. When they go like, oh my god, it's stepsister. Yo, shut the freak up and read it, okay? You wuss. Are you scared? Are you scared? Oh my god, they're like siblings. I'm scared. What? Whoa, you scared? Okay, wussy, sure, wussy. My god, a grown-ass man scared about freaking siblings falling in love. Call yourself a grown man. You should be ashamed of yourself. Seriously. My gosh. It's like this whole show, people don't watch this show because they're like, ew, it's sibling, but they don't realize that. I don't understand why siblings' relationship in anime has such a bad reputation. I don't know. I like it. I don't understand why people don't like it. They didn't grow up together, so they didn't start off with a siblings dynamic. And what I like about this show is that it reminds me of older Makoto Shinkai's movies. Like the really slow pacing, the atmospheric music. Basically, the light novel talks about diaries. There's diary section where you get to see different point of views of different characters and their thoughts about the entire scene, which was so good, and even show it in the anime, so you get to see different point of view. It's really cinematic. I feel like this whole anime is made for cinema bros. It's so cinematic. It's so relaxing. I can't put a word to it, but it's so relaxing. I don't know, people just, you know, when you watch anime and then, you know, you want like 12 episodes and then you want them to like start falling in love and then 12 they kiss, but this show, it's really slow. It's very slow. It's a good progress. It's a good progress. It's not too fast. So the whole show is about the step siblings living together, and there's no spicy bits. I feel like it's very realistic. How do I explain? There is a romantic undertone, but it's not necessarily the focus of the show. The focus of the show is how two introverts cope with suddenly being step siblings, and then they live their daily life together. And by the way, if you watch the show, you will know that the elevator scene has got to be one of the best scenes I've watched this entire season. Just like 2 minutes of perfectly silent OST. Like, oh my god, like 2 minutes of silence as they look into each other and realize, oh my god, the overhead perspective when they realize that they are looking at each other not as siblings but as potential lovers. Oh my god, like I have not been so impressed by a romance anime in a while. Like this level, how's that forbidden love? forbidden? You tell me. Was it forbidden? How's it forbidden? Why is it forbidden? The freaking step-siblings. How is step-siblings forbidden? Oh my god, you should just open up your eyes and loosen up your mind. Gosh, they're step-siblings. They're not from the same blood. And also, it takes them a while. The show is very, very... How do I explain? It's very realistic, you know? They don't just fall in love immediately. They fall in love gradually. They fall in love gradually. Yeah, sure, for them it's like a little forbidden, you know? Sure, for them it's a little forbidden, but then you can really see the story. You have to watch the story, okay? You have to watch the anime to understand the based take. Is it paced? Yeah, it is paced well from the light novel. I actually really like both of them. It's like, it's so carefully done. The ambience is really, really good. You know, they're like two really troubled kids. They're 16 years old, and then all of a sudden they're like, wait, we're step siblings? And now we have to live together? But like, wait, we're step siblings? And then we have to live together, and then slowly they started to have feelings for each other. And then slowly, it's really slow pace. But every day you just see their daily life. Like, he teach her how to do this, she teach him how to do this. And then they like go buy groceries. And then the OST is just so good. It's really realistic. It's really slow. It's really chill. I think it has great direction. It's a very slow burn anime, by the way. But it's so good. The cinema. If you like 5 centimeters per second, you will love this. Because the pacing is so good. It reminds me of like Girls Last War or like Tamayura. Like, it's really slow. It's really chill. Like, they're somewhat broken inside, but they find solitude between each other because they share like about themselves, and then they start to form emotional bonds. Even though, you know, they know that they're step siblings and they're not supposed to, but they just sort of have an emotional bond with each other. And then at the end of the light novel, like, they confess, like they like each other, and then happy family. So yes, this show is great, by the way. I put it as underrated because it's good. Well, if you don't like it because you Domekama is trash, by the way. I don't understand you guys. You guys have not heard about my rant on Domekama. Freaking don't even bother. Not me watching 200 freaking chapters of that. Okay, you know what? I have another manga that I want to rant later. That is also, it's giving me same level as Domekama. But yes, this show might be too slow for some people, but you know, I feel like it's a romance anime, and it's not the kind where you get so frustrated and you go, why have you not confessed yet? It's been 12 episodes and nothing is happening. It's not that kind of show. It's more like, it's so mundane that when you're watching it, you're like, is this really a slice of life show? And it's pretty great. And then something you will watch probably on like a Saturday morning with your cup of coffee. It's just really chill, really slow. It's a great show. It's a great show. So, it's really good. I really recommend. I love the light novel. It's so good. Great. Give it a try. It's amazing. So, next we have this show called No Longer Allowed in Another World. I put this as you should watch. Because if you like Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, you like this because it's almost the same. It's really isekai, but not really trokken, because the main character, Sensei... Okay, you know, Sensei is pretty much adapted as from Dazai Osamu. And if you know Dazai Osamu, you know he tried to do the skibbity multiple times, right? His most popular one was when he tried to double skibbity with his lover in the river, but his lover died and he didn't, and he got so sad because like they wanted to skibbity together, but like the lover skibbitied away and he's still there. So I can't say the word. YouTube will ban me if I say the word. So if you know what skibbity means, skibbity. After you skibbity, you die, okay? Skibbity, Sudoku. Anyways, I can't say the word, but yeah. So this anime is about this anime. Yes, the sewer thingy. Yes. So this anime is about the sensei. He wants to skibbity with his lover, but he got hit by a truck and he got transported to another world. And now he has a daunting mission to slay the Demon King, but he doesn't want to because he just want to die. And it's so funny. I think it's like a parody series. It's really creative. It's pretty funny. I keep laughing and and also it's pretty dark. This show's pretty dark. Also, it gets better at episode 3, so you need to give this like a more than 3 episode review. And also the way his ability to transform people by creating a story about them, which is pretty unique. So I think it's very unique. I think you should give it a try. That's why I put it as. I think you should watch it. It's pretty well adapted. I really like it. It's like Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei meets Isekai. So if you like it, you like it. Okay, next up, I want to talk about making heroine. Now this will go to my underrated, as these two shows single-handedly carried the entire summer season. Like I said, the romance anime has been carrying more than the freaking Deer anime. I'm gonna tell you why making too many losing heroine is great. First of all, the chemistry is amazing. The chemistry is great. Story is the main character. He witnessed a love confession getting turned down. So now he became the therapist for the heroine that lost, that got rejected. So that's a losing heroine. So he became her therapist, and after that, he became a bunch of other girls' therapists. And you must be thinking, oh yeah, it's a harem. No, it's not. It's not really a harem. It's more like a slow burn slice of life show. And from what I know, the story, the girls are more like the main character. The guy is more like he's just there. It's more like cute girls doing cute things. It's really the girls that you're watching for, not really the guy you're watching for. It's not really a harem though. And the chemistry he has with Anna is So like, it's crazy. Also, Anna has blue hair, and you know, the blue hair needs to win this time. The blue hair needs to win this time. I think it's really, really well written. The animation is honestly really, really good. And the MC, Kazu, he's funny. He's funny, he's quirky. He has funny reactions. For example, he like studies fountain water, which is kind of stupid. But he's really funny. And he also has a lot of empathy. So whenever he talks to the girls, you can really feel that he has a lot of empathy and he really wants to help them. And the chemistry between the two of them is insane. And also I heard that there's a lot of references between Making and Dangerous in My Heart. And Dangerous in My Heart is a really good show. So you can tell that this is gonna be a great one. Because there's a lot of inspiration. Also, they're both gluttons. Like Yamada Anna and this Anna are gluttons. So this is really, really good. It's a great anime. Great anime. Great anime. These two, great. You should watch these two. The rest, no, maybe not. So, next up, the next one I want to talk about is Pseudo Harem. Pseudo Harem. I like Pseudo Harem. Do you know why? Because it's so rare for me to watch a romance whereby the whole anime focuses entirely on them and their relationship progress, whereby like in other show they like just become friends or like they got together at the end of the episode. It's always like the annoyed waiting from episode 1 to episode 11 and for episode 12 for them to say I love you. And that's it. And then the anime ends. And you're like, what? And you're like, what? It's not harem, bro. It's not harem. What are you talking about? It's literally just her personalities. It's one person, guys. It's just one person. And it's pretty wholesome. It's pretty cute. It's like diabetes, It's like 20 plus minutes of them flirting non-stop. And it's about the girl with multiple personality. And then, it's so cute. What's so funny is the fact that she got jealous when the male lead, she got jealous of her own multiple personality. She got jealous. It's so cute. Cause like I love you. And then the male lead knows that he's jealous, so he likes to tease her. Oh my god, this is so sweet. Like, it's so sweet. That's so you and me. I know, that's so me. That's why I like this show. It's like me. I'm self-inserting myself. It's just so sweet. Also, if you know the nurse office episode is like the best episode ever. And also they end up together at the end. It's so cute. It's so good. Also, it doesn't have a fan service filler. It's so good. I love it. That's why I put it as you should watch it. It's great. Next up, I am going to put... Next up is Failure Frame. Alright, I don't know, I'm gonna put this as good because I like Failure Frame. However, if you don't like 3D, this may tick you off because how do I explain? The main character is literally Hajime from Arifureta. Except I like him better than Nagumo because Nagumo-kun, there's just something I don't understand, okay? When your entire class betrays you, how can you help them? I do not understand. I hate it whenever the author try to make the character a villain, but in the end not really a villain. Like, hello, if you want to be the bad guy, just go all the way. So this guy, this guy, his name is Toka. He reminds me of Kira from Batum. So when he was young, he gets abused, yada yada yada. He gets abused, he gets hit, and also his classmates are asses. And one day, they're all in a classroom. They're all on a bus trip. It's always the bus trip. And then they get isekai. When they get isekai'd, the goddess say, "Welcome, my heroes! I'll need you to help me to fight the Demon King. And now you guys will be given skills and ranked, yada yada yada." Obviously, there's like the hero class, the S rank class. Muddy comes and he has like 0 stuff. And she's like, you go to the trash then. And then the entire class is like, yeah, what are you doing, Toka? You have zero freaking, you have 0 class. You're like weak. Why are you even here? And then the funny part is there's this guy who always get bullied. So the guy that got bullied is actually bullying him back because he actually have powers. And he's like, yeah, Toka, you have nothing. Why don't you just die? You're wasting energy. So then the goddess just sends him to this death area and he tried to survive because he's actually pretty smart. I like him because he's really smart. So he knows how to trick his enemies, and also he's like Kaneki Ken. He likes to be evil. He likes to be evil. I like it because he likes being evil. He's like, if I can be evil, why not? Like, why should I save you? And also he has a slime pet that he can use as a gun. That's just pretty cool. I like this guy's mindset, you know? So, let me just share with you one really funny part of the story, by the way. So, one time, he got approached by this guy. He's like humanity's strongest guy, okay? This whole army. And he was being so cocky, saying, I'm gonna fight you. So, this man, this MC, he just paralyzed him. By the way, you know what's so funny? He literally has 2 skills. He only has 2 skills. Paralyze, poison. That's it. He can only do paralyze and poison. But his paralyze, he can paralyze literally anything. And he can poison literally anything. So when the humanity's strongest guy, he was like, I'm gonna kill you! And he's like, paralyzed. And the moment he realized that he just paralyzed humanity's strongest, he was smirking. Man was smirking. And then, you know, normally, right? What they would do is they would let them go. So that, you know, they would just let them go. You know? They would just let the strongest guy go. No! He's like, hey, if I let you leave, you're gonna cause a problem for me in the future. So he just kills him. Right there on the spot. He literally, like, no mercy. Only kill. And after he kills him, he's so happy. He's like, holy shit, I just killed humanity's strongest. Insane. And he's so happy. He's so happy. Oh my god. Like, this is what I need. I need a strong freaking MC who is evil. So based. He's literally like, if I leave you be, you're gonna cause me a problem in the future, so I'm gonna kill you now. So you can't do anything about it. I like this guy. He's great. And also, when he fights stories, he wins by scheming against the bosses. Not because he's overpowered. He's a very scheming man. I read the novel. The novel's amazing. I love the novel. Yeah. So this is great. This is great. It's just refreshing to see, you know? I liked Arifureta in the first season, but the second season and third season just, it's misses. Because, like, Nagumo is so soft-hearted. Like, hello, when the world hates you, you destroy the world. Destroy the world. Kill everybody. Yeah. So this was great. That's why I put good. Okay, so the next anime I'm gonna tell you is called The Elusive Samurai. The Elusive Samurai. Should I put niche? I'm gonna put this as niche because it's very historical. If you like ranking of the kings, you like Osama ranking. If you like Demon Slayer, you will like this show. Because this show is quite good. But the story is historical. So if you don't like historical, you won't like it. So that's why I put it as niche. Because you gotta like historical to like this. And also, it's a period piece. It's the story about this young prince. He got kicked off of his throne. And he got betrayed by this samurai. And his family got betrayed. So now he's taking revenge on this guy. And also the main character is really quirky. The visuals are amazing. If you like Demon Slayer because of its visual, you'll like the Elusive Samurai because the visual is like on par with Demon Slayer. And also, yeah, the main character is a guy. And also, the music is insane. The author it's the same author as Assassination Classroom, so you know it's gonna be good. The music is great. The animation is great. The visuals are insane. It's really good. If you like samurai revenge, you should watch. The shota that would make JP Bro sacking up. I remember there was one scene where he looked very, I think it was like that one scene that went crazy on Twitter, especially Japanese Twitter. Like everybody was going crazy because like I think it was like that one scene where it was pretty suggestive. And then the whole internet just went crazy because, you know, everybody's a little hornby, that's why. Next show is 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. I'm gonna put this as mid because it is a rom-com, but there's strong contenders this season, so it's nothing much. ByeBye Mousy. Basically, 2.5 Dimensional Seduction is Dress Up Darling, but more lewd, I guess. So it's pretty mid. If you like Dress Up Darling, then you can watch it. I don't know. So it's just mid for me. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just mid, you know? How lewd are we talking? Just like lewd, I guess. I don't know. The original source is a mile better. Alright, then I'm just gonna put this as read the original source. Yeah. Cause I don't know, it's not really for me. Alright, next off is a show called I Parry Everything. I really like this show, guys. You should watch this show. I'm gonna tell you why it's so funny, okay? I'm gonna tell you the plot and you tell me what you feel about it, alright? This one dude, his family died when he was very, very young. Okay? His family died when he was really, really young. He always wanted to become... He always wanted to become an adventurer. Always wanted to. He tried going to thief school, got rejected. Tried going to magic school, trained for months, has no mana. Go into warrior school, trained for months, has no skills. Go into healing, trained for months, has no healing skill. And so, he didn't give up. And he lives alone, by the way. He was a kid. He lives all alone. So you know what he did? He practiced how to parry. Literally, he parried. Every single day, he parried. Because that's the only skill you don't need mana or talent. So man parried like Dark Souls, okay? He parried every single day for 14 years. That's 365 days times 14. Every single day, he parried. So now, he literally can parry 1,000 swords. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? One day he saw a minotaur. This minotaur is like danger class level minotaur. The one that will destroy an entire city. Minotaur. He saw a minotaur. By the way, he just parried. He just parried and he called him a cow. He literally was like, it's just a cow. A minotaur parried a cow. Okay, listen, this is how it happens. He hears a faint sound of a girl screaming. He go over, he sees a cow on the street. He parries the cow, he saves the girl, and he left. Next day, the girl comes and say, I need to repay you. And he's like, nope, you don't have to. I don't want anything. Do you want money? No. You want a house? No. You want honor? No. I don't want anything. Man. He's like, no, I have to give you something. You saved my life. And then she like even brought him to his dad. And then Dad's like, hey, I can give you this. And he's like, no, I don't really want anything. And then the dad's like, okay, sure. Why don't I give you this amazing sword that I used to be as an adventurer? This black obsidian, great, amazing sword. And you know what he could think of? Hey, this rectangular sword is the same size as the drain. And you know what he did? He used that sword to clean the drain. Because it's the same exact size. Same circumference, the same width, same height. He used that as a shovel. Because he didn't know what to do. Because he grew up all alone in a mountain. All he did was parry. So even though he's like an old guy, he's like a kid. Whenever he parries an enemy attack, his IQ drops. And whenever he parries an enemy, he parries his own common. He parries common sense. He parries relationship. He parries his own IQ. What can I say? It's so good. You should watch it. It's really funny. Such a funny show. You should watch it. It's so funny. It's so funny. I love it. I love it. This show is great. It's amazing. How can one be... He has no common sense. He's just like me as well. I have no common sense. So... He's just like me. So funny. Okay, next up is our last Crusade or the Rise of a New World. So this is season 2. I don't watch it. If you watch the first season, this story is like Romeo and Juliet with a fantasy world. And then there's like lollies. I don't know, there's fan service, but like... Also, the first anime came out in 2020. So it's been a while. And also, the quality is horrible. The quality is horrible. And it's really not worth it, to be honest. The plot isn't really worth it, to be honest. I feel like there's way better stuff than this for you, so like don't bother, just don't bother. Next up is the strongest magician in the Demon Lord army was a human. This is the quintessential mom, can we have I'm quitting heroine? And mom says, we have quitting heroine at home. And this is literally the I'm quitting heroine at home. TLDR. This guy, this human, is raised with demons. So he is the strongest magician in the demon's army. But he's human. You know what? He's a pacifist. He wants world peace. He don't like that humans are dying. What is the point? It's funny because he's a human raised with demons, but he's more pacifist than any of the other humans. Like, the humans are more mean than him. He's so pacifist. Like, just watch I'm Quitting Heroine. I'm Quitting Heroine is such a great show because the main character, he hates humans. He's like, I'm tired of humans. I don't want them. I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna be with the demons because I hate humans. They suck. I was a hero. They never cared about me. They don't care about what I do, about my accomplishment. Then why the hell am I saving them when they don't even care about me? So freak them. Destroy them. I'm gonna kill all of them. I don't like them. Great. That's I'm Quitting Heroine. As it should be. So, don't bother. Next up, we have Shoshimin, How to Become Ordinary. Shoshimin, I'm gonna put this as... I'm putting this as niche because if you like Hyoka, you like this, because it's literally the same thing. It's how do I say? It's like mysterious. It's basically like Hyoka, okay? It's just like Hyoka, but I think that the cinematography is pretty nice. direction, it's like mysterious thinker, empathetic thinker, and then I don't know. They like there's a lot of filler episodes though where they think about a lot of things. I think the character interactions are pretty good. The dialogues are pretty good. Although I would say the Hyoka's duo is better than these duo. But I wouldn't say it's bad. I would say it's pretty niche and I think it's pretty good. I really like the direction of it. The directing style is great. So I'm putting this as niche. Because, I don't know, it's a little... If you like a lot of reading, you might like this. Next up, we have the Osan Newbie Adventurer, which I'm gonna put this as you should watch it. Why? Because I think that this show is really funny. Has just enough fan service. It's pretty unique on shonen tropes. It's really good. I'm gonna tell you. So basically, also the opening of this song is amazing, guys. The opening of the songs, I feel like this anime is for 90s kids that are probably in their 30s. Cause I don't know, he's so relatable. So he's always wanted to be an adventurer, but he couldn't be an adventurer because he has an innate skill that he could not activate. And he had to watch his friends become adventurers while he couldn't. He had to watch his friends get married, fall in love, and the only thing he could do is work at the receptionist. And he's so good at his job because he always wanted to be an adventurer. So that's why he worked as a receptionist for 14 years. And one day, he met an answering adventurer and he asked her, "Can I become an adventurer even though I'm 30 years old?" She said, "No, you can't. You have no mana." And then suddenly, a monster came and he activated his innate skill, which is pretty OP. But in order to activate that skill, he has to be like near death level conditions. And then they saw his potential. So they began to train him. So he has been trained under the S rank guild. So like he's been going through brutal trainings. And now he's like super OP. He's just so funny. And he's so happy about it, He's like, "I'm 30 and I can't believe I'm an adventurer." And then when you're watching, you're like, yeah, I'm so happy for you, man. So good. So good. I love this show. Yeah, he literally dies several times a day. Dies and he gets back. Dies and he gets back. So good. So good. I really like older MC. I don't know. Feels very nice. I like it. Oji-san love. I'm just biased because I like Oji-san. Oji-san love. Next up, we have Nier. I didn't watch Nier, by the way. I didn't watch Nier. Wait. Yeah, I didn't watch it. So, I don't have comments. I didn't watch it. I know it's like a second season, but I didn't watch it. Next up, we have this show called Why Does Nobody Remember Me in This World? Putting it as read the original source. If you like technology and magical power, overpowered MC, then this is for you. Basically, during the Great War, humans are fighting with 4 other races. The humans won with the help of the hero. But all of a sudden, the hero got transported into this alternate reality of his world, whereby in this round, all the humans die. The hero don't exist, and now he's trying to figure out what's happening. And I think the anime is not really hitting that much. It's just okay. I think it's just okay. Like, if you want me to compare to others, it's definitely not good. So just read the origin. The light novel is pretty nice. Actually, the manga is quite nice, but it's not worth your time. Alright, next up is what I would tell you to not watch. Okay, it's called Senpai is an Otokonoko. Do not watch this. This story is giving me domestic kanojo level of disappointment. And I'll tell you why, okay? Basically, this show is about 3 people. Okay? Number one, you have Makoto. Makoto is the cross-dresser. He's the fanboy. He's a male who dresses up like a girl. He's an otokonoko. Makoto. Ryuji is his friend. He's a guy. Aoi is a girl. Okay? Now you see 2 boys, 1 girl. The entire freaking story for 40 plus chapters was focusing on Ryuji's crush with Makoto. Okay? The whole anime is about Ryuji's crush with Makoto. And when you read it, you're like, oh my god, this is so cute. He has a crush on Makoto. Like, isn't that the whole plot? Senpai is an otokonoko. I have a crush on my senpai, but he's an otokonoko, so like he's a guy. So essentially, he's gay now because you like him, but he's a guy, right? And the whole thing, by the way, the whole freaking show was building up Ryuji and Makoto, okay? It was building them up, and you're like, this is so cute. They're gonna be together. It was great. It was captivating. It was amazing. Art is good. Story is good. It's so sweet. And then, for no reason, all of a sudden, Makoto is like together with Ali. Like, what? Is the author sensitive to LGBTQ? Like, what is this? Like, why do you build up 40 plus chapters focusing on Ryuji's crush with Makoto, and for Makoto to confess to Aoi in like 5 chapters? Literally, the childhood friend was tossed aside for nothing. And out of nowhere, the main character, the fanboy, suddenly had a crush on the most annoying girl ever. What? And then they became straight. What is this? What is this? What is the point? What is the freaking point? He had way more chemistry with the fanboy, man. Like Ryuji had way more chemistry with his senpai. There was so much chemistry between them. They were so cute. The whole anime was them being so cute together. He legit had a crush on him. It was so cute to see. It's not NTR, by the way. It's not NTR. Because they're not together, all 3 of them. Okay, it's not NTR. It was like all together. It's not NTR. They're not all together. Oh my god. They were never together in the first place. The whole build up. Oh my god. So you guys don't know what NTR means. Whatever. whatever, he, whatever. Anyways, the main character, Ryuji, he spent all this time building up, wanting to confess to his senpai. So all this time is his building his crush up. He's building his crush up. And then the whole time, there was nothing about Aoi, by the way. Like, there was never an inch where the senpai had a crush on Aoi, the girl. Never had an inch. And then at the end of the anime, all of a sudden, the senpai confessed to the girl. And then they got together. And then the MC was nowhere to be found. Oh my god. Like, why do you do this to me? Why do you toy with, like, why? This is so, like, so baity, man. This is so fujo bait. It's like, why do you do this? Might as well just not give us that in the beginning. It's not even the point. It's the fact that Ryuji was, like, tossed aside for nothing. He was just tossed aside for nothing. Like, why? Why do you even make him a choice in the first place? Why do you build up? It's like, for example, imagine the manga only had 50 chapters. 40 chapters? Okay, 45 chapters is based on Ryuji and his senpai. And then the last 5 chapters is just only the senpai confessing to the girl. And the girl is so annoying. The senpai just, confesses to the girl, saying, I like you, and then get together. Then what is the point? What is the point for me to read all that? For what? Maybe you imagine him being a choice. No, it was very obvious, by the way. Watch the anime. It's very obvious, by the way. So obvious. You can tell. You watch the anime, Aoi had like so less scenes. Just watch the anime. Like, Aoi had so less scenes. It's insane. It's insane. Just don't bother, guys. So, it's so... Just skip it. It's a waste of my time. Waste of my life. I'm so mad. I don't understand. It's not even like Fujo bait or... It's not even Fujo bait or anything. If these people were like... straight, I will still be mad. Because it doesn't make sense for you to... It doesn't make sense for you to build up two characters. For it to end with the character choosing another person. It doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? I don't know. Maybe the author is projecting or something. I don't know. What's your thought on Make Heroine? It's great. Scroll back if you want to hear my opinion on the show, because I don't want to repeat myself. For the sake of everybody here. Next up is Atri, My Dear Moment. I'm putting this as good. Atri is a visual novel adapted into an anime. The story is a post-apocalyptic future where the main character finds a humanoid robot left by his grandmother. You might be very... This might remind you of Chobits, because it's almost the same thing. But the animation is great. It's pretty funny. And Natsuki is pretty nice. And he likes to bully Atri. And then they kind of have a really nice relationship, you know? Like, they're pretty funny. I think it's pretty nice. So, I pretty like it. I like this show. Maybe I have to put this as niche. I don't know. I like Robot Mates. I think this is pretty good. I think you should watch it. It's pretty good. If you like Robot Mates, you'll like this. So the next anime is The Magical Girl and the Evil Lieutenant used to be arch enemy. I love this show. I think that people don't give this show a lot of credit. I'm gonna put it as underrated. I think people don't give this show much credit because this is your weekly dose of diabetes. It's so sweet. Basically, the story is about Mina. Mina is trying to take over the world. She's trying to destroy everything. And what happened was Earth is under attack. So Mina is trying to attack Earth. But a magical girl stands up to Mira's group. And then she fell in love with Mimori, which is pretty cute. How do I explain this? It's so cute how the two of them get along so well. So like the lieutenant is literally a very tsundere person, but he wants to make sure she don't starve, so he likes to give her a lot of sweets. You know, so she doesn't starve. And also they're always protecting each other. Even though his task is to kill her. But, you know, they are trying to kill each other but also protecting each other. And it's pretty sweet. And it's super underrated. But, okay, my only issue is that the manga author passed away. And the manga is unfinished. So, I don't actually know what the ending is going to be. I don't know what the ending is gonna be because it hasn't finished. But it's really, really sweet. And I think it's really underrated. It also has like almost the same scheme as Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. Yeah. Anyway, next show is called The Cafe Terrace and Its Goddessness, Season 2. This show is a little bit like quintessential quintuplets. You guys know quintessential quintuplets? Yeah. You know that in the manga, Futaro married Yotsuba, right? Right? Cause at the end, yeah, right? Yeah, they got together. Yeah, okay. I like that one cause they got together at the end. There was like a good solid ending. This one? The manga? We don't know yet. Dang, spoiled. You know what? Sometimes you should get spoiled. Then you will watch something. This one? We don't know if who he chooses, cause apparently the manga will continue for another 150 chapters. So I don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. The whole story is that the main character inherited a cafe, so he finds out 5 girls have been living there with his grandmother. So then he decided to reopen the cafe and let the girls stay, and basically it's kind of like a harem with the 5 girls. Yeah. It's like season 2 kind of a thing. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna put this as mid because I don't know. It's just okay. Like, it's not really that mind-blowing, considered we have so many good ones. But if you want to get spoiled, apparently he married somebody. So in the end, he married someone. But we don't know who that person is. Because apparently he married someone. And the girl pointed at this photo and said, Mom looks really young. But we don't know if that's a dream or if that's the future. And we don't know who the girl is. So we literally don't know. And I don't like it that I don't know. So I don't really want to continue it. So I don't know. I don't really like it when I don't know. Also, next up is actually an anime that I dropped. It's called Vtuber Legends, How I Went Viral After Forgetting to Turn Off My Stream. Because why do you watch this anime when you can watch VTubers? Why? Why are you watching this show when you can watch VTubers? It's literally the same thing. VTuber can't stand this VTuber show. Well, I'm in a perspective of an anime watcher. As an anime watcher, when I watch this, I think it's funny because I know VTubers. But if I don't know VTubers, I think it's pretty annoying. It's only nice if you know the context. Also, it's a little unhinged. No, I just think it's a little degenerate and unhinged. Not really my thing. So I just dropped it. I don't really get it. I don't really like it. So I just dropped it. I don't really like it. Yeah. It's not my thing. The show is basically, isn't it crazy when VTubers do this? And then it's just an everyday VTuber occurrence. That sounds so jealous. I'm not jealous. I don't know. I don't really watch. I don't know how to explain. I don't really like the show. It's great. Like, oh my god, VTubers are great, but I don't know. It's kind of mid, to be honest. I think it caters for VTuber watchers, but if you don't watch VTuber, you don't really get the show. And I don't know. It doesn't make me go, oh my god, this is so funny, this is so good. Nah, I think it's like marketing. A lot of marketing. Probably the first few episodes. I can hear the jealousy in your voice. No, I'm not. Sure. I don't. Sure. If you say so. Anyways, I think like the first 2 episodes was funny, but after that, I think it just kind of fell. Yeah, I think the first 2 is funny, but it kind of fell. So, like at the end, I don't know. It kind of gets a bit boring at the end. It's like there's a lot of context that you need to know. But if you don't know the context, you get confused. So I'm telling this as, you know, as a fellow weeb, if you know the context, it's good. But if you don't know the context, it's not good. So yeah. So I'm saying this in a for my people who, you know, don't really understand a lot of these things. Like, for example, I don't know, I think this is pretty catered to EN. A lot of stuff are catering to EN. So maybe some people won't be able to get the references. Even I don't get some of the references sometimes. So I got a bit confused. I just think there's so many anime this season, it's kind of like, eh. So thank you so much for the gift, arigato. So I just dropped it. What's the point? I can just watch real VTubers. I don't need to watch anime for this. Okay. Next up is called Journey Through Another World, Raising Kids While Adventuring. I'm putting this as you should watch because it's a very wholesome anime. Basically, main character died, he got reincarnated, and the god felt so bad, he gave him a lot of powers. And then he met two kids in the forest and decided to become their big brother. So they're twins. So the whole story, the animation is mid. I don't really mind animation. I'm more of a plot person. The whole time, I almost have a heart attack because it's so wholesome. The twins are so cute. Like one of the episodes, he wanted to eat bread, like ampon. So he went to the baker and he's like, "Hey, can you guys try putting jam inside this bread?" And they're like, "Okay, sure." And then it becomes so good. And then, you know, the twins, they're super overpowered. So the whole time they're just fighting. And then they're so cute. They like repeat each other's sentences. Oh my god, they're so cute. For example, if the guy say, we meet Mayan Punch, then you have the twins. One of them go Mayan, the other one go Pan, and then they go Mayan, Pan, Mayan. Oh my god. Oh, Esme, it's so sweet. It's so cute. It's so cute. I can't. They're so cute. You literally can't watch this outside. You're gonna have a heart attack. It's way too cute. It's just the twins, and then like he take care of the twins so much, and the twins love him a lot, and he loves the twins a lot, and they're so silly and they're so goofy, and they have a lot of pets, familiars. So cute. So cute. It's so good. You should watch. Reminds me of Fluffy Paradise. So wholesome. It's such a cute slice of life show. Just 100% wholesome and 100% cute. Okay, the next show is I dropped it. It's called Love is Indivisible by Twins. I dropped it because I don't like love triangles. I went in blind and the love triangle is horrible. I feel like there's no direction. I don't know. The characters, I don't even like any one of them. Okay, normally in Love Triangle, you always end up liking like the second lead, or you end up liking like the side character, or you end up liking the other twin. But for this, I like none of them. None of them they're just so annoying. The MC is a pushover. He literally say anything like, "Hey, let's date." "Okay, let's break up." "Okay, hey, date my sister instead." "Sure." There's no likable person. None of them are likable. Like, none of them are likable. There's zero chemistry. At all. They have no chemistry. It's horrible. I don't even understand. I just gave up. Felt so miserable. I already don't like Love Triangle. And it's even worse when all three characters are insufferable. So I just stopped watching. Next up, we have Dahlia. Dahlia Bloom. I think this is quite mid because I think the story is solid, I think the world building is great, but I don't think it's super good. I feel like if you like the Saint's magic power is omnipotent, that one is better. This one has crafting, so if you like crafting, sure, you might like this one. But I feel like, I don't know, it's really like I've seen better. It's just okay. It's not bad, it's not good, it's just okay, it's just mid. So basically an overworked woman isekai'd into the world and she used her real knowledge to create items, but it's more machineries. So if you like those kind of things, sure, why not? But it's just okay for me. The next show is called Nobody's Way Up to an Exploration Hero. I'm gonna put it as bad. Don't watch. I'm surprised because this show has a lot of world building. But you watch the love triangle in Senpais and Otokonoko. You see, I would watch a love triangle if it makes sense and one of them is likable. This, and also by the way, it's not really a love triangle in Senpais and Otokonoko because the show never ever mentioned the senpai liking the girl or the girl liking the senpai. There has never been any indication that they like each other. It's a very straightforward, the guy likes his senpai. That's it. That's not a love triangle. And then all of a sudden, she just switched. So, if that's a love triangle to you, maybe you need to watch more anime and maybe read a dictionary to know what love triangle is. So yeah. Anyways, let me continue this Nobody's Way Up to an Exploration Hero. Is that this show is basically about you go to dungeon, you kill monsters, you sell your loot, you go home. That's it. And also, if you like Fate, you might like this because he can summon characters through his cards and all of them are lollies. So if you like lollies, you can watch it. But there's no character development. There's no character design, is just okay. There's no, I don't know, I don't feel like they're a huge family. Just, yeah. This is okay. I don't, it's not worth it. Like, there's better stuff. You would recommend the manga. Maybe the manga is better, but it's like there's so many out there, you know? Like, there's so many out there. It's just okay. Not worth your time, you know? Not worth your time. Okay, next up. This show is called My Wife Has No Emotions, and I'll tell you why it's pretty mid, okay? I'll tell you why it's really mid. The ending, okay, I'll tell you why. The beginning is really good, by the way. I really like this show. This is literally me anime. Literally me. Man literally fell in love with a microwave. Oh my god, that is so me. Like, I have attachment issues with non-inanimate objects. Like, I have attachment issues with, like, I have attachment issues with non-inanimate objects. Okay? And whenever I get groceries, I feel really bad for the rotten apples, or like I feel really bad for fruits or vegetables that are bruised, because I believe that they should have second chances. Just because they're a little ugly doesn't mean that they don't taste good. So I feel bad for them, even though I hate vegetables, but I feel bad for them. And I got attached to my items. So basically, this story is pretty depressing. Like, the more you watch, the more you go, oh my god, he's literally me. But then the more he goes, the more you go, oh my god, this guy is so depressing. So this man, he desperately wants human connection. So he fell in love with his cooking robot, which is designed purely for basic cooking. And then slowly, it actually became very nice. I actually really like it in the end. It's a very slow romance. So he started falling in love he slowly fell in love with his cooking wife, the robot. And somehow he started flirting with her, and she started learning, like her self-learning program started going. So she started showing a little bit of you know? And then a lot of people say that your wife is literally a robot programmed to obey every one of your wishes, which means that the happiness that you get is from your own action and not from true love. But he's like, I don't care! I like my wife, leave me alone! And I was like, that's right! Exactly! That's right! Hey, if my toaster was handsome, I would fall in love with him too. But why do I put it at mid? Because in the manga, it became really lost. Because suddenly, there's alien invasion. And an alien happened. And then the plot is so lost, I don't know what's going on anymore. So, yeah, that's why I put it at mid. Because it just gets so lost. Yeah, there's aliens and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on. Like, the author just like went 180. And then I gave up. So I put this as mid. Anyways, the next show I'm gonna say is ByeBye Earth. I'm putting ByeBye Earth as don't watch because, you know, normally when you watch isekai, you just turn your brain off, but not for this show. This show, you cannot turn your brain off. You have to study this show. This show is literally like studying science or like meta science. Because in the first episode, they introduce you really complex topics and complex explanations. And you're like, what in the world is going on? You're giving me so many of this when I haven't even gone through the introduction yet. And then, when I watch it, I don't understand anything. The story is about how, like, in this world, everything is animals. And this girl named Belle was born with only humans. No fang, nothing. She was called Faceless. And she decided to go on a journey to find her roots. And there's so much information about, like, the human world, the animals. And then you just, oh my god, my brain hurts. It's not a science anime, by the way. This is not like Steins Gate. It's not a science anime. You basically have to take a piece of paper and write down everything. And you still won't understand because they don't even give you time to digest the story. And they don't even... There's no science in this, by the way. It's like fantasy, but there's a lot of complex information that I don't even know. Don't bother. There's way better stuff. Okay, next up, we have Twilight out of focus. I'm putting this as niche because, like, I would put every BL and every GL as niche. This is boys love, so if you don't like boys love, you don't have to watch it. But if you like boys love, this show is pretty good. I'm just really surprised at this year, how this year has been pumping out good, like, girls love and good boys love. Big Fuzzy, thank you so much for the gift, arigato. Thank you for the break. Like, I'm just surprised that this year has a lot of good BLs and good GLs. I'm just generally really surprised. Am I a Fujo? Not really, but would I watch it? Sure, because I don't know, if the plot is nice, I don't really mind. It does not irk me anyways. I mean, I watch GL too. Bye-bye, Big Fuzzy. Basically, this story is about two high school boys. They decided to set rules to maintain while sharing a dorm room. But then, you know, things happen and yeah. Also, the side couple is pretty cute. I pretty like the side couple. So yeah. Like I say, this is very niche. It's BL. You might like it, you might not like it, but in the realms of BL, it's quite good. And it talks a lot about dark topics, a little bit like Banana Fish. Next up, this is pretty funny, okay? This is pretty funny. I think you should watch it. It's called Plus Size Elf, okay? Read the manga. The manga is so good. You know what? Read the manga. Like, read the manga. It's so good. This show is about this elf. She travels to the human world to eat food, and her favorite fruit is French fry. But then she ate too much French fry, so she became chunky. And so what happened was, she met this guy. His name is Nae. He's a guy who do massages and stuff. So he decided to help her lose weight so she can return to her own world. And it's so funny because they get to meet different creatures. They get to meet mermaids, werewolf, ogres, and then they just... It's really well paced. The manga is amazing. It's really well paced. You know what? I'm putting this as like underrated. It's really well paced. There's never a dull moment. It's always so funny. And every chapter has some sort of explanation to like the nutrition, some explanation to exercise. You gotta learn a lot actually. And then it's just so funny. It's great. It's so funny. By the way, the anime is not good because half of the time they're in chibi art style. So I don't really like the chibi art style. The manga is way better. So good. Same. I wish I was longer. Same. The manga is better. Next up, we have Mayonaga Punch. I'm putting Mayonaga Punch as niche because it's about like YouTubers. Basically, if you have no interest in like YouTubers, VTubers, influencers, then maybe this isn't for you. But I really like this show because there's a lot of potential for the main characters to grow. And I cried a lot when also this kind of gives a little bit of like, this is a little Yuri baiting, to be honest. Hi Ben, I have no idea what that means. And so basically Masaki is a failed YouTuber who got fired for being violent. So somehow she ends up with 4 vampires who lives with 4 vampires who decided that they should stream to get like 1 million views. And it's pretty funny because the character growth makes you kind of root for them. It's pretty nice, you know, I mean, it is by PA Works, and PA Works are really good, so that's why I put it as niche. Next up, we have what I think is pretty underrated. It's called Quality Assurance in Another World. Quality Assurance in Another World, I'm putting this as really good. Because, to me, Quality Assurance in Another World is SAO but better. I know, very big statement. SAO but better. The author actually understands games. And also, apparently, the hacking system inside is pretty accurate. So basically what happened is that our main protagonist is trapped in an MMORPG. But he's not overpowered. He's a debugger. So what happened? He has to report all of the bugs back to the developers to be able to log out. So he's trying to save his friends who has been bugged. And then now you wonder, what happened when they're being bugged? For example, like one of them got clipped out of the map. And then you must be wondering what happened to their body if they're being debugged. And also quality assurance means like quality testing also means debugging. And it's kind of like a Lock Horizon hack sign situation. It's pretty fun. I pretty like it. It's pretty funny. It's very interesting because the whole time he's like debugging stuff. Instead of fighting, he like mid-fight. In his mid-fight, he was like, "Oh my god, this is a bug. Let me just debug it mid-fight." And it's pretty funny. I really like it. It's pretty fun. So you should totally give it a try. And okay, next up is Delico's Nursery. I cannot give my full opinions on Delico's Nursery because only 4 episodes are out. It's a late blooming anime. But if you like Bishonen vampire style, you might like this show. It's kind of like those gothic show, vampire-ish. Basically, it's mystery plus childbearing. So basically, aristocrats, vampires trying to tend to their toddlers in a nursery while also solving a mass murder mystery. For me, I pretty like it, but I am not sure if it's really good, the whole thing. I'm putting this as niche because I don't know. It's only 4 episodes. I haven't... The rest of the anime I've watched until like 7, 8 episodes. But this one only 4. I feel like this is a binge kind of a series. Not really a watch this series, wait for next week. This is like a binge kind of a series. Next up is called Dungeon People, which I am putting this at... Wait a minute. Yeah, putting this as niche. if you want to compare Dungeon People versus Dungeon Meshi, I would say Dungeon Meshi is better. However, I don't think this show is bad because this show is also about dungeons. The insides of a dungeon have each floor of a dungeon have its distinct monster leader and their subjects. And what happened is the dungeon administrator helps to run the dungeon behind the scene. So you get to see more and more behind the scenes of a dungeon, like how they actually provide equipment for explorers, but how do they win? And then also it's a bit like Cells at Work. So if you like Cells at Work, you might like this one. It's pretty nice. I really like it. That's why I put it as niche, because it's a lot of like world building. If you like world building, you'll like this. It's pretty fun. You get to learn new things. I always like these kinds of shows because I think it's pretty refreshing. I really like Dungeon Meshi. I like watching cooking anime, and it's pretty interesting to eat monsters. So this is something like that too. It's great. It's great. Next show that I think you should not watch is called Naughty Naughty Cheer For You. Naughty Naughty Cheer For You is basically a group of girls who try to be cute. Cute girls doing uncute things. Wait, you know what? Uncute girls doing cute things. This show is so boring for me because basically one of the girl was a cheerleader, but she lost the ability to do cheerleading. Okay, another girl's favorite shop closed down. Okay, and then all these girls, they are cheerleaders, but whenever there's a problem that comes up, they don't really solve the problem. They just dance away and act like nothing happened. And also, the jumping into scenes is crazy. There's no transition. I don't like it. I don't know. It's not giving. If you want to have drama, at least solve the drama and move on so there's character development. But no, if there's anything happen, they just dance away. And also, I don't know, the characters are just pretty shallow. You can't really tell the synergy. Also, like, I don't think the show is that good, except the color of the show is great. It's very saturated, so it's pretty bright. But other than that, it's just okay. Next up, we have Shy. Shy Season 2. Shy is a superhero show. This is the second season. It's a superhero show, which I pretty like. Also, it's a little Yuri baiting, by the way. I don't know if it's Yuri baiting or is it actually just Yuri, but anyways, in Shy, everybody sort of have a trauma to overcome, and sometimes the bad guys are not really bad guys. They're just forced to become bad guys, and there's a lot of like emotional stuff going on with Shy. I'm putting this as niche because like you have to watch the first season to watch this one. I don't think it's great, but if you have 24 minutes free, you can watch it. It's like a little superhero show. You know, yeah. I think the manga is better actually. Next, there's this show called Tasketsu, Fate of the Majority. I dropped it. It's a death game. You have to solve a mystery to survive. 1 second they hate each other and they want to kill each other. The next second, they're buddy trying to get out together. So, I don't get it. I think death game genre is pretty boring. So, nah. Next up is Sengoku Yoko. I'm putting this as niche because you have to watch the first season. The first season of Sengoku Yoko is quite good, but they left us a really bad cliffhanger. But right now, so basically the first season of Sengoku Yoko is where the human want to be part of the demon. And now, but part 2 is the story of the demon who wants to become human. So right now, you are in a different perspective. I like the show, but you have to watch the first season. So I'm putting it as niche because you have to watch the first season to get into the second season. I really like the first season. When I did the review, I put it really high up. Really like it. It's a great show. It's a great fantasy show. So if you like shonen fighting, demons, you can give it a try. Next up is a really underrated show. It's called Sakuna Rise of Rice and Ruin. If you play the game, you'll love this game. You'll love this anime. If you didn't play the game, you will still love this anime. It's so endearing. It feels like I'm watching a film because the production is very, very good quality. The animation is great. And also, it's great. Like, the rice growing theory is insane. You know? Like Sakuna came a long way. Like, each episode, she tries to get rice. And, like, she tries so hard to grow and harvest rice and learn about it. And it's so good. It's crazy. It's so endearing. It's so underrated. You should totally watch it. I don't want to spoil you, but you should totally watch it. It's a very endearing story about a girl who's trying to grow rice. I don't think anybody... Yeah. Next really underrated show I want to tell you is Ramen A. Ramen A is so underrated. The story is where, in the world where cats can talk, they can walk, they can cook. And so, there's this restaurant who is hiring, it's a cat restaurant. They are hiring human. So what happened is this is a daily life story of a human working in a cat ramen store. It's so slice of life, and also, one of the tigers is voiced by Euroforger. And also, the boss of the ramen store, a cat, is voiced by Tsuda Kenjiro. I think that itself is enough for you to watch this show. It's crazy. It's so mundane, but it's so good. Every episode is a different ramen. And then, you know, I don't know. Don't come for the plot. Come for the cozy ambience, you know? You're missing out if you don't watch this. It reminds me of Wakakozake. Wakakozake is an anime, a really short anime of an OL lady. She goes to eat different bar foods every day, and then it's just really mundane. 5 minutes of her eating different bar foods, and then her stories, listening to her stories. It's not Dungeon Meshi. Dungeon Meshi is a lot of world building. This show has not that much world building. This is like cooking campfire. Campfire cooking, isekai campfire cooking. This is more like that show. Next show I'm gonna talk about is this show called Zero Saiji Star Dash Monogatari. Read the original source. Why? It's because this show is like 3 minutes per episode. However, the art style might not be favorable by many because a lot of Chinese manga likes to do this, and Korean manhwa, where they like to live 2D the panel. So it's sort of like storytelling where they do voice acting, but the characters, they move in live 2D style. They don't move in anime style. So it's sort of like storybooks, and it's pretty popular in Korean manhwas and in Chinese dongman. Like, it's really common for them to do that. So it's a unique taste. So if you don't really like this kind, you won't like this show, because this show is like storybook kind. Yeah, it's like images, they turn into live 2D. The manga is just okay. It's just another, like raising your daughter. I have way better raising your daughter Korean manhwa. I can recommend you next time. So yeah. Anyways, the next show I'm gonna talk about is called The Grandizer U. The Grandizer U is different. It's different version from the Mazinger Z. If you like the Mazinger, this story is a standalone with the Mazinger. This is not really a beginner-friendly remake because I feel like you need to know the characters already. Putting this as niche is not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad, but you just have to like mecha to like this. You have to like Mazinger Z to like this. Also, the director of this anime has the same director as Gundam Seed, and also Mercury Witch. Yeah. Okay. Next up is Kinnikuman. Kinnikuman is a really old anime back in like the 90s, I think. So this show is actually a continuation of that show. It's not a remake, it's a continuation. So Kinnikuman apparently is a really popular childhood favorite of a lot of Japanese people. So I put this as niche because it's actually pretty nice. It's pretty goofy. It's like fighting show. It's like fighting games. There's a fight, we poop and fart. It's like a pretty funny show, but I put it as niche because it's not a remake. It's a continuation of the original, and the original is like not in the 90s, not 1990s. So it's old. But yeah. Next up is Yamishi. Oh my god, that's like a bad word. Yamishibai. Almost said a bad word. I didn't watch it because I don't like horror. I don't watch it because I don't like horror. Next one is Card Fight. I didn't watch Card Fight because this is season 2. I didn't watch season 1, so I didn't watch it. Next up is something really funny. It's called Egumi Legacy. I don't know how to explain this. This show is... The whole show is by Takuya Eguchi's drawing. Takuya Eguchi is Lloyd Folger's voice actor. So it's a gag anime. It's so stupid. It's on YouTube, by the way. It's pretty funny. It's on YouTube, so you can watch it for free. It's so stupid. They just goops doing stupid goops. Yeah. It's pretty funny, actually. Actually, I pretty like it. And I'm really surprised a lot of people actually really like this show. It's pretty goofy. It's like goops doing stupid stuff. Yeah. And then they invite a lot of different voice actors. It's like, it's like voice actor doing voice actor stuff. Like, they invite their friends and then they come and voice act like stupid stuff. So it's like pretty funny. Okay, Okay, next up we have Kimi ni Toroke. Once again, I'm putting Kimi ni Toroke as niche because, like I said, you have to watch the first few seasons to watch this show. And well, I'm really happy that they decided to do Kimi ni Toroke because I like the show. I like it a lot. I like the second lead even more than the main lead. I always have the second lead syndrome. But this is great. They finally kissed. They also met their parents. But if you ask me, the anime is a little too slow. Just read the manga. Next up is Monogatari. And I'm gonna say the return of the goat after 5 years. And if you tell me this show is bad, then you shouldn't watch anime in the first place. Because I love Monogatari. I think it's amazing. I'm putting this as niche because not a lot of people like Monogatari because, you know, they're illiterate. Only illiterate people don't like Monogatari. Monogatari is great. It's so refreshing. It's so good. This arc is insanely good. I don't want to spoil you. So good. Absolute cinema. So good. Visual good. Storytelling good. Oh my god. The goat of the goat. It's still ongoing. Really good. Monogatari series. Amazing. Amazing. I don't think I need to give you any more explanation. Amazing. And now we have come to the last anime, which is called Dead Demon Dead Destruction, or you can call it DDDD. I think this show is pretty good. I like this show. I'm putting it as underrated. When we scream, you love Monogatari. Scream! I love Monogatari! If you don't know, DDDD is made by the same author who made Oyasumi Pun Pun. If you don't know Oyasumi Pun Pun, Oyasumi Pun Pun is a coming-of-age drama story following the life of this kid called Onodera Pun Pun. And he has a very dysfunctional family. Dysfunctional love life. He also has a hyperactive mind. He's struggling. The whole story is toxic, traumatizing, sad, messed up. Do not watch it if you have identity crisis. Do not watch it if you have Stockholm Syndrome. You literally get Stockholm Syndrome from watching Oyasumi Pun Pun. You literally cry for days watching this show about how depressing it is. Such a messed up show. This show, DDDD, is by the same author. And this show is really, really good. Basically, it follows two high school girls as they navigate through adulthood amidst an alien invasion. It's pretty funny because an alien invasion is happening, but they're still thinking like, I want to confess to the boy I love, or I have to do my homework. It's like, yeah, an alien invasion is happening, but I still have to do my homework. And it's crazy because these girls are just having fun in the middle of an alien invasion. And there's a lot of symbolism towards this. It's like a lot of nihilism, you know, like, what is life anyways? Even if there is a alien invasion, we're all just gonna do our regular stuff and we're just gonna die. So that really is the point. And also, I remember the author, he said, reality is tough. So read this manga about cute girls and feel better. Girls having fun is cute. And cute is something that needs no explanations. And that's all you need. And I think the author is super based. Because that's exactly what it should be. It's cute girls doing cute things, but it's alien invasion. But if you are new to the author, you should read Oyasumi Bunbun and Solanin first. Because those two are really, really good. This one is more funny. Less heavy, more funny. Meanwhile, the other two are more serious. So, it's a good combination. But yeah, this is great. So you should totally give it a try. And with that comes the end of our summer anime review with a whooping 53 animes. Woohoo! Yippee! This was a really long ride, and thank you so much for staying with me from the beginning until now. Well, now you know what to watch, and now you know what not to watch. And I would have to say, this season has great romance anime. So if you like romance, you're in luck, because this season's romance is pretty strong. Daily life with my stepsister and making heroine is carrying the entire season. Amazing! There's a few really good isekai, but most of them are touching slice of life. So slice of life is pretty strong in this section, and a lot of hit and miss, a lot of just okay, and a lot of mints. So I hope that you get inspired to know what to watch, what to drop, and thank you so much for coming with me and talking about anime. I always really like talking about anime with you guys, so this is really fun. And I hope that you can, watch some of the animes I mentioned, because there's a lot of good underrated ones. Don't let Twitter hold you, and don't let my anime list reviews hold you back from watching something. Reviews should never hold you back from watching something. You should be able to hold yourself back from watching something, because what you like might be what others don't like. So everybody's opinions are different. So you only really have to trust yourself to know if a show is good or not. Yay! To each and your own. Yay! So these are all the good ones I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna post it for you to reference. So I hope you have a great time. I'm actually under the weather. I think I'm reaching my limit. My voice is faltering. So Wemiko is gonna retire for the night. But I hope that you have a lot of fun today, and I hope that you get to watch all these animes and have a great time. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming, and I'll see you soon. I love you guys. Thank you for coming. Wemiko